Here are top 10 players that never won the Ballon d'Or. At number 10 is Virgil van Dijk. We can all agree that Virgil van Dijk has been the closest defender to winning the Ballon d'Or in recent times. If you're an attacker and you're facing Virgil van Dijk, you know that you're in for a real deal. Most of the attackers have pointed Virgil van Dijk as one of their toughest defenders in recent years. Virgil van Dijk went a complete season without anybody dribbling him in the league. Yes, that's how good Virgil van Dijk is. His best ever Ballon d'Or finish was second in 2019. Only Lionel Messi was ahead of him. At number 9 is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is a legend of the game. If you want varieties of goals, just go to Zlatan Ibrahimovic's catalog. You will see varieties of goals. He was an incredible player. He knows when to finish. He knows when to do things at the right time. His closest Ballon d'Or finish was 4th in 2013. I think this guy also deserves to win the Ballon d'Or in his playing days. At number 8 is Buffon. If there is any goalkeeper that you're going to mention that deserves to win the Ballon d'Or in recent years, you're definitely going to mention Buffon. There's nothing Buffon did not win apart from winning the Champions League, and I think that is where he was faulted for not winning the Ballon d'Or. He made incredible saves during his career. He was an icon to many upcoming goalkeepers even till now. Buffon is a legend of the game, and I think for me, it should be amongst the top 10 players that never won the Ballon d'Or. His highest Ballon d'Or finish was second in 2007. At number 7 is Samuel Eto. Samuel Eto is arguably one of the greatest African players of all time. If there's anybody you're going to mention ahead of Samuel Eto in African football, it's going to be George Weah, simply because he has or he had the Ballon d'Or. I think that if Samuel Eto was actually a white player, he would have finished with the Ballon d'Or in his career because he was so good, he was excellent, he has a lot of skills, he was so talented, he scored multiple goals, he even finished with multiple African Player of the Year awards. Samuel Eto is a real definition of African footballer. Samuel Eto was one of the best players to ever play the game from Africa, and I think he deserves to win the Ballon d'Or. Before we continue with that video, I have a Telegram platform and a WhatsApp channel that will be dropping free predictions almost every day. Free 2 odds, 10 odds, 50 odds, 100 odds, almost every day, and we win a lot. So I want you guys to be part of my Telegram channel using the link in the comment section. If you're watching me from TikTok, the link is in my bio. Click my link at the link tree to take you straight down to a link. Just click Modezi Predictions Group, and on Facebook, use the link in the comment section and join this platform so you too can start winning. Now let's continue with the video. At number 6 is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez was the only player to win the Pichichi ahead of Messi and Ronaldo in the Messi versus Ronaldo era. It's crazy, right? Luis Suarez also won the European Golden Shoe twice in the Messi versus Ronaldo era. Luis Suarez was full of talent, and I think the only limitation or the only problem he faced was that he existed in the Messi versus Ronaldo era. Luis Suarez deserves to win the Ballon d'Or, and for me, he's one of the players that deserves to win the Ballon d'Or. His highest Ballon d'Or finish was 4th in 2016. And at number 5, we have Neymar. Neymar was the only player, or has been the only player, to enter the Ballon d'Or top 10 list from a non-European club. Neymar did this thing when he was playing in Santos and Brazil, and Neymar, we all know, was a talented player, or has been a talented player so far. What I can say about Neymar is that he made the wrong choice by himself. If Neymar had stayed in Barcelona, I think there were chances for him winning the Ballon d'Or. Even Luis Suarez, his teammate, said it in a recent interview that Neymar would have won the Ballon d'Or had he remained in Barcelona. Neymar was full of talent. In fact, he is one of the most skillful players ever to grace the game. All these things that Vinicius is doing, Neymar has done it before. So for me, Neymar deserves to win the Ballon d'Or and is among the top 10 players that never won the Ballon d'Or. His highest Ballon d'Or finish was 3rd in 2015 and 2017 season. At number 4 is Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry has countlessly said it that he deserves to win the Ballon d'Or. He mentions 2003 as a perfect year for him to win the Ballon d'Or. Henry did a lot of things that particular year, and honestly for me, I think Henry deserves to win the Ballon d'Or in 2003. Henry is a player that has been in the Ballon d'Or podium for many years. If he's not 3rd, you will see him in 4th. If he's not 4th, you see him in 5th. If he's not 5th, you see him in 2nd. Henry was consistent in the Ballon d'Or race and is one of the few players that I think deserves to win the Ballon d'Or. His highest Ballon d'Or finish was 2nd, following Nedved's win in 2003. At number 3 is Javi Hernandez. Up till this very moment, as I'm telling you now, I've not seen any player with the qualities of Javi Hernandez in this modern day football. Javi Hernandez can technically tell you that this is how this game is going to get played, and the game will get played in that manner. Javi Hernandez will stay in his midfield position and tell you that this game will be like this and the game will be like that. If Barcelona wants to score, you will know through Javi Hernandez movement. If Barcelona wants to defend, you will also know through Javi Hernandez movement. He was the coach in the field of Barcelona gameplay. Inside the field, he was the coach. He will tell you everything, and nothing passes through Javi Hernandez in that Barcelona's midfield. He was one of the best players to ever play the game from the midfield position. It's a pity that he didn't win the Ballon d'Or because he existed in the Messi versus Ronaldo era. His highest Ballon d'Or finish was third in 2009 and 2010. At number 2 is Robert Lewandowski. I'm placing Robert Lewandowski at number 2 because Robert Lewandowski had a year that the Ballon d'Or would have been given to him. He had a specific year that this year was the year that the Ballon d'Or would have been given to me, that COVID-19 period. Robert Lewandowski played everything. He won everything. But unfortunately for him, the award was cancelled for the reasons that I don't know. And I think these are one of the reasons that made him leave Bayern Munich, because as a club, Bayern Munich are supposed to fight for him so that that award will be given to him. If he was playing in Barcelona or Real Madrid, that award would have held in that period, and Robert Lewandowski would have won it. So I feel a lot of pity for him because that particular year was his year, but he didn't win it because the award did not hold. So for me, he's going to be my number 2, and his highest Ballon d'Or finish was second in 2021, still behind Lionel Messi. And number 1 is Andres Iniesta. Andres Iniesta is the player, is my number 1 player that deserves to win the Ballon d'Or. Andres Iniesta will stay at his midfield position and carry the ball. In fact, if you see Andres Iniesta losing the ball in a match, you have to applaud because it rarely happens. If Andres Iniesta loses the possession, in fact, Andres Iniesta has a skill that is his own now. There anybody trying to do this skill, you will say, I'm learning this skill from Andres Iniesta. All the young midfielders want to be like Andres Iniesta, but I've not seen anyone that can replicate his talent. He was so good that they said that his mastery between space and time is second to none. Andres Iniesta can tell you where there is a space from miles ahead. He can tell you how to create that space from miles ahead. He can also tell you what to do to create that space, and Andres Iniesta will do it. His combination with Javi and Messi has been the best ever in football history. The only mistake Andres Iniesta did was to exist in the Messi versus Ronaldo era. Take Andres Iniesta from this era, put him in the 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, Andres Iniesta will come out with a Ballon d'Or. He was that talented. He was a Ballon d'Or project. He was a Ballon d'Or prospect, but he didn't win it, unfortunately, because he existed in the Messi versus Ronaldo era. His highest Ballon d'Or finish, I think, is second. And this is my top 10 players that never won the Ballon d'Or. Please, if you enjoy my video, I want you to hit the share button and also follow me for more videos like this. Don't forget to use the link in the comment section to join my Telegram platform, or the link in my bio to join my Telegram platform. Thank you so much for watching, guys.